Hello everyone.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Jerry, and thank you for
Thank you for either visiting us for the first time or returning.
one of those two.
Really the only options.
And we're traveling with them.
Em and me.
So we are back at Marriott's Ocean Pointe in Palm Beach Shores, Florida. But with it's a little bit of a twist because we are at Marriott's Ocean Pointe, but we are at Marriott's Ocean Pointe Kingfish, which is separated just a little bit off from the main resort itself. So we're going to show you
Our room.
We're going to show you what Kingfish is about
And what it has to offer.
and how it's a little bit different than when we stayed at the main Marriott Ocean Pointe Resort itself. So stay tuned. So the room was awesome. It was on the 3rd floor, king size bed.
Yes, I had this nice little kitchenette area which came in super handy.
The bed was super
my gosh.
comfortable.
We were trying to figure out how to strap it to the top of the car.
it was awesome. Now the ceiling fan, we had a little bit trouble trying to figure out how to turn it on. And the TV had Netflix on it, which is awesome, but I always forget to log out of Netflix before we leave.
He literally always
Every single time.
So the bathroom was nice and spacious.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to send a postcard home about, but it worked. And the water pressure was decent, and that's always an important factor for us when we travel.
Very much. It does have a little closet space. I have learned to stop using closets because I sometimes forget my clothes in the closets.
I never hang anything in a closet.
And it's got the basic stuff what you need for
your short trip while you're there. And the kitchenette area was kind of loaded with the plates and stuff, and they've got little soaps and stuff that you can wash them so after you've used them, so it's nice. And then, hands down, the most stunning view we have ever had.
Oh, the balcony was great. I love looking at all these boats that you're about to see here in a second.
I could look at that water forever.
It was like, look at this boat. Come on now.
It's bigger than our house.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was awesome. So, let's talk about the amenities at Marriott's Ocean Pointe Kingfish. So Kingfish at Marriott's Ocean Pointe has some really nice amenities.
Yes, it does. It has a lovely pool that is just for it, so it's not like it's shared with all the other buildings, which is a nice perk.
And it's not like incredibly big, but big enough for sure. Big enough for,
yeah.
They have some really cool just like sitting areas, kind of like tucked away in different spots, which is really nice. Kind of gives you a little privacy a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then they have some really great grilling areas if you are a grill master and you enjoy having...
I'm an okay grill master.
He's good. And so they have that area set up, which is really cool. And right next to it, they have like herb gardens that are there for you to use. So you can use a bunch of fresh stuff.
They have a nice little kind of bar food area right there. And the prices, they were okay. What was the one thing we got that we liked a lot?
We had the sweet potato tater tots that were delicious.
No, it was the nachos that someone had next to us. So
and they run daily specials, so they have different food specials and stuff every day. And so, but I like the sweet potato.
Yeah. What's two other things that I just super love. One was our room was oceanside, and so all these awesome boats were going back and forth, and so we had a little balcony area there, and it was constant. Like you'd have like these huge 75-foot yachts, and then you'd have like what looked like smaller yachts, but were still super nice.
Oh yeah, it was like our own little boat show.
It was really cool. And there's a walkway right along the canal area there, and it's probably maybe a half mile, and there's some nice little sitting areas off of it too. There's Presley's tail, and so it's just there's lots of just cool, neat little areas. And before we forget, there is a little I have a little weight room. You know, it's fairly small, but if you want to get some,
we did not go to work out.
But there's people that like that stuff.
Yeah.
So. All right. So overall, how do you feel about Marriott's Ocean Pointe Kingfish?
Oh, I loved it. I thought the whole experience was awesome. Our room was great. The amenities were great. Our view was spectacular.
I just really like the vibe. So it is. It's kind of, there's like a building between the main Marriott Ocean Pointe Resort, and then there's like another building, and then Marriott's Ocean Kingfish. So it's got more of a little calmer, quieter vibe to it, which is more our speed. Our first video, and I'll put the link to it up here. Like we were right by the pool area. It's just a lot of energy, a lot of noise.
A lot.
So the more quieter scene was definitely more our vibe, which I really enjoyed. It's helped kind of make it a little bit more relaxing for sure.
Relaxing trip, yeah. Instead of hearing people like screaming and stuff out of the pool, it was a lot quieter.
Yeah. So now I will mention this. There's a channel that we love very much. It's called Destination Timeshare, and he's done some reviews on Marriott's Ocean Pointe, and I'll put them down here. And he also mentioned, though, that the parking at Kingfish can get to be kind of tight, especially on the weekends. So just kind of be aware of. We didn't have any problem with parking at all the whole time we were there, but I could see that during the summertime, especially the weekends in the summer, where it could be fairly packed up.
I thought about that, but that is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's also just literally down the road, they have like the little area where they have some restaurants, and there's actually a post office there and stuff. So and the beaches themselves.
You cannot beat that beach. That water is some of the prettiest water I have ever seen.
That's why we like going.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so clear and so pretty.
So highly recommend Marriott's Ocean Pointe. We loved the Kingfish Building there too.
Yeah, we did.
So can't say enough good things about it. So if anyone else stayed there, leave your comments down below. Love to see what your thoughts are too. And until next time, all our fellow YouTube friends.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.